quick note on mental health, right? You know, social media can be whatever the hell you want it to be, and doesn't always have to be super positive. I don't mean like hating and bashing and being scum. I just mean like if you want to vent, if you need a voice, if you have concerns, people use Twitter and social media as a crutch like that, and that's totally okay. So we don't want to put too much stock if like someone's feeling kind of down. But there was somebody in the FGC that I saw tweeting out losing a bit of their community because like people weren't really into the game that they were into, and then on top of that they were just getting frustrated with their progress in Guilty Gear Strive. And I friended them, I tried to reach out to them, and I was looking at their Steam profile, and they have this game both on PlayStation and Steam. And within Steam, Guilty Gear's only been out for like what, a month and a half. They put in 655 hours into the game. First of all, I don't know how that's even possible, but on top of that, not every hour is equal. And like if you just look at it, the game's only been out for like a month and a half. Even if you're doing a deep dive, putting in so many hours in the game, like there's the early onset of invested hours and like the long term. So my total hours in the Guilty Gear Strive I think is still less than 15, and they're going to be better than me. I'm not trying to say look at me as an example, but it really reminds me of anytime I'm working with my clients and they get frustrated at their practice. Like you're way too zoomed in, and whether you're actually good or terrible, or you can't get over a hurdle, you're hitting a wall, you plateaued, you just don't know. Especially so early on at this point. Imagine like someone goes hardcore at the gym right around New Year's time. Like that's what happens to a lot of people. They don't see the results they want within that first month. Does that mean they're doing anything wrong? Does that mean fitness isn't for them? We just don't know. Imagine giving up on a language at that point. I'm not even telling this person that they should stick with Strive, but I don't like seeing anybody be too hard on themselves. I don't like seeing people be too critical, and especially like on the avenue that I'm also vested in, I'm also interested in. And it's not so much like, hey man, you just need to have fun. I just don't want anyone to be like using the wrong type of tools and systems to evaluate themselves. What's the word I always use with my clients? Trying to regulate yourself is really, really hard to do. Self-regulation. People use motivation and discipline as interchangeable terms, but it's hard to just rely on that stuff. I mean, how many of us are waking up here on Monday or not motivated to do anything? And, it'd be great if you found like a better job that you're passionate about, or work-life balance is better, sure. But to jump to the other extreme, just to say like, wow, like you don't feel great here, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel energized at the beginning of the week, you're doing it wrong. That's too binary, right?